I had a
We're
shit
here.
day.
Yeah. We're just gonna let
I'm here to come
Lauren
forward about it.
come clear her. She's gotta burn
I'm
some
not
shit
gonna
right now.
clear my mind, first of all.
Let's
Stop
not
it.
let's
We
not get
haven't
carried away.
recorded in 100 years, okay? I
It's been
literally
54 years.
I came down to my pod space and it was in shambles. Like an earthquake had hit here. And I'm pretty sure this is the only part of the country that hasn't had an earthquake this week. So physically, but metaphorically, yes. But
Yes.
so I'm gonna roll right into it. So today at work, well, today Ozzy Osbourne died.
It's just been
Sidebar. Every time I look at my phone, there's horrible news on
bad
it.
news.
Horrible, either personal or global. And the first thing that I found out today was that the Prince of Darkness died. And
Very
I
sad
feel
Slytherin house.
moment of chaos for him. But
Yes.
I'm like, okay, this is, this is so sad. In between, I get so many explanation points from my mom. I'm like, my dad heard that Ozzy Osbourne died, didn't he?
And it's not because your mom, if you know Lauren's mom, you know she's big on a XOXO. That's like happiness and love. So if you're not seeing XOs, I'm worried.
And honestly, my mom, when I'm at work, is big on like the NBD. No big deal, Lauren.
Everything's fine.
Everything could be totally not fine. She's like, it's fine. Go about your business, but do you know where the spare key is? And I'm like,
Yeah,
it
like
doesn't
last
sound
week could
fine.
be 103. She'd be like, no, like enjoy your pasta salad, but could you just tell me where the Motrin is? Like
Yeah, like
very
she's not here to rile me up while I'm working, and she's so
yes.
trustworthy as a sitter, and just like I'm so thankful to have her. Well, when I saw the amount of explanation points, like I said, I'm like something awful has happened.
She had an oopsie.
She had an oopsie. So
She didn't hit that dog.
my my mother, the last time we had a fish death was because I didn't realize that snails will eat a fish eventually if they decide to, and then they'll eat each other.
And for those reasons, that's why I'll never own a tank animal again. Like
I
that.
thought they were so cute. I was like, Steph, look at my circus snails. Like they were
She
fucking
was really
jumping
proud
off
of
the leaf.
them.
They were doing little flips off of the
They had a
leaf.
gay love story that you were very, very involved in with a
Then they
potential
fucking
affair.
killed each other. Like it was like a murder suicide between the snails. Only after they killed my
So
fish and
Romeo
ate
and
it.
Juliet.
So like we literally just let that became like solitary confinement for the last snail. We were like, we're just gonna let everything die out. Like we don't want, he's a murderer. We don't want to,
Solitary
that
confinement. Yeah.
until he passes peacefully. So it took a long time. And then my mother saw an empty tank for like one day. I literally was like cleaning out the rocks and she was like, you know what these kids need? They need a fish. And I'm like, no, they don't.
No, they
So
didn't.
as of recently, we decided that our upstairs bathroom is our Petco. Like we put the fish up there, we put our lop-eared bunny, like
She did such a 180 on this. If you go back, like, I don't know, look pre-April, Lauren's yelling at me about, getting a bunny for my daughter for Christmas. She's like, you're a gross bunny girl. I hate you, blah, blah, blah. Pan to Lauren now choreographing TikTok routines with cookie dough. You've come around.
Literally, I've modeled my upstairs bathroom after like a petting zoo. So
Yeah.
up there lives the fish. And my mom bought this fish and she was like, honey, I'll take care of the fish. I'll take care of it. Like I'm like, okay, whatever. Like
Fine.
I'm not dealing with it. Lena named him Alexander Hamilton. And I'm pretty sure he's been living with us for like a year. Well, my mother so I'm honestly here to take some of the blame because I'm an irresponsible fish owner. And like I don't have one of those fucking little green net things. The fishes out with. Like I think you're supposed to have one. Precursor.
The second you use it though, it gets so gross. I'm like, I don't want to use that nasty fish net ever again. And there's no place that's safe enough where I'm not worried that Lukey might put it in his mouth.
So you know what? Now that you say all that, maybe I had one at one point. I just recklessly threw it away instead of cleaning it properly.
Yes.
So now my poor mother is in my upstairs bathroom and the drain is out of the sink, everyone. And she's cleaning she's going to dump out the excess water, you know.
The tail light's cracked.
Just the tail light. And whew, over goes Mr. Hamilton. And my mom said he just went. He went exactly where you think he did. And if you're with my kids and you're fucking listening to this, you're dead to me.
You're dead to me.
You're
We've
dead to
always said that they can't listen to this. Okay?
me. We always said that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be there for Alexander Hamilton, but I was at work. That's the theme today.
That was that's your story of your life today.
So my mother, my cool, calm, and collected Gen X mother, texts me and says, I lost the fucking fish down the drain. I can't.
Not even St. Anthony could save you now.
She says, I'm going to have to buy one later and bring it back while Lennon's out. And then she puts, I could throw up. I'm so sad. So, wait. This one's my favorite. He was my friend, explanation point, and I was trying to help him out. Mind you, this goes on for 4 more paragraphs. And then I'm like, Mom, you tried your best. Like, you always did right by Alexander. Like, I don't think any of this. Please don't feel bad. She's like, Lauren, I am sick to my stomach. She goes, your husband is buying her. Mind you, my husband is in this text message with us, and he's reporting that he's going to buy a fish. And now we're in a separate group text message. My mom's like, your husband's going to get a fish, and it's going to be okay.
She can't let the kids know she's a fish murderer.
So I felt so
you
sad.
had to cover up. You had to cover it up.
I'm such an empath that I felt so sad for my mom this moment, but I'm also reading the text messages to everyone at work, and everyone's like, that is adorable. And I'm like, a poor thing. So now pan to my husband buys fish, puts fish into tank. My mom says, Steph, that fish isn't the right color.
She knew John O'Keefe. She knew what he looked like.
And she's going to be so mad. She's not going to be mad that I'm telling the Rudies this. She's going to be mad that Kenny's hearing this because she sidebarred. She didn't want to hurt his feelings. You know, he's just a boy.
She didn't send that in the group message. She didn't
He's
send
just a boy. She's going to say, Lauren, I'm not going to tell you.
He's just a boy.
She sends me a text message on the side and says, can you send me a picture of Lennon's fish? No, she says, crazy question. Do you have any pictures of Lennon's fish? So I obviously know she wants one, you know, and I'm like, Mom,
Yes.
like I already know that I see the Petco, you know, statement. Like I see that my kid has a replacement fish. She says, I told Kenny to get a red one, but it doesn't look like Alexander. He was kind of purple and red, and it was a fancy one.
So what's the new fish look like?
Wait. But I don't see one like that here at Pet Depot. So my mother, I check her location, Stephanie. She's in Pet Depot. So who do you think gets brought into this? Who do you think my mother brings her favorite sidekick? St. Anthony.
To find okay, I see where this is going.
I'm heading to the other Pet Depot. I don't even know where there's
the other side of town.
And praying to St. Anthony. Please find me a fish that looks like Alexander. So I'm like, you can't have 2 beta fish, Mom. Like, I just
So did you already have the first replacement fish?
We have a first replacement fish. I don't know
what
if
is your
my
mother
mom was
gonna
just
do?
gonna
Flush
whack
this
him.
one?
Like she was just
Now she's just a mobster? Her, St. Anthony, and the Italian mafia?
She's like, on the day of my granddaughter's theater, you're gonna jump.
You're gonna come to my
jump
table.
The bucket.
You're gonna come to my sink.
I just couldn't because she was so like, she's just like, she's so in it for her grandkids that she's willing to buy every beta fish in the South Coast area to compare to the photo that I don't have of a beta fish. Who the hell takes a picture of their fish ever? You know,
never. Nobody
Life hack.
ever.
Life hack, everyone. Go get a picture of your fish.
Who knew? No, I'm done with fish. I'm done with fish.
But I loved this. It was honestly one of the lighter things that happened to me today, and I don't know what that says about my day.
How old do you think Lennon will be when you tell her this story? Because one day you'll have to tell her.
So this will be, I guess I'll have to tell her a couple of fish replacement stories because this is the second fish we replaced without her knowing.
What happened to the first one?
It
It
died
just
the day
died?
before our wedding. And
And
like,
was that Queenie or something?
no. So Queen took 3 days. This is on being a millennial parent, okay? You're like, oh, I want my kids to have a good relationship with
You're a
death.
fish
Like,
girl.
I'm a fish killer.
You're literally Darla.
So you're like, oh, I want my kids to have a good relationship with death. So you're like, how would you like to bury your fucking fish? You're 4. I'm sure you'll have great insight. And she was like, I need to think about it. She took 3 days, Stephanie. 3 fucking days.
What
We
is she,
froze
fucking
that
Jewish?
thing. We put it on ice. Yeah. Yeah, like it was a long service. It was like he was the queen. We like there was day-long
There were
viewings of Queen.
There were
And then
viewings.
finally she settled on a very classic bury him under a tree in the backyard while playing the Shrek version of Hallelujah. And on
And
the
that's the
day
most beautiful thing you could ever do for a dead fish.
and on the day before my wedding, one thing was not going to happen. We weren't going to mull over a funeral of a beta fish. So I looked at my husband
We
and
were
I said,
slinging bouquets.
I said, go. Yeah. And I was finding out I was pregnant. It was another.
It was a hectic time. There
I
was
was
no. To be
I
fair,
was
there
taking
was
COVID
time.
tests.
There
I was
wasn't
like,
time.
no. So I sent my husband, I said, you go in, and that was Sandra Pink. And she was replaced. And then she
You've
died.
had way too many fish.
She died via fucking being eaten alive by snails. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't own a fish. Maybe that's the whole thing. You know, I'm a better bunny
Fish are
owner
the
than a fish
drama.
owner.
Fish
I'm
are
a
the
d-
drama.
I'm a dirty bunny girl, like you said. I thought you
You're a
were.
little. You are such a bunny girl.
But I feel
But
like that's
you
enough.
No, but before we get into like all of the things that we have to talk about, you did get to be a lot of other kind of animal girls this last week, and I didn't know if you had any thoughts on it because I know it was a lot. I know I have a lot of animal shit.
I have a couple of hot takes on watching your animals, okay?
Because you've done it a couple times now.
I have. And honestly, every time I tell people that I'm watching your farm, I have to first admit how many pets you have.
You don't have to do
Nobody
that.
has ever heard about Cricket. And I was like, oh no, he's there. And now
You
he's
mentioned
like,
Cricket.
I did mention Cricket. And he looks very
nice of
regal
you.
now in your hallway. Like it looks like a
He's
little.
a she. She is on display though right now. I feel like we could build around her if we weren't gonna,
Like
I don't know.
it's not zoo worthy, but it's like in front of a zoo bathroom worthy.
Yes.
You know, is what her setup is right
That's
now.
Cricket's energy. She's just like by the fountain drinks.
I feel bad that I've been misgendering her. I've been calling her he.
I
She
know
never
that is.
corrected me on her pronouns.
She's very
I'm sorry.
fluid. She's
So-
very fluid.
So when I admit to how many pets you have, the first thing I'm like, she fucking loves it. Like she loves it and she works from home. I don't know. I don't get it.
We can't have everything the same, and that's one of our.
And then everyone's like, well, how do you like know the routine? And I'm like, well, I feel like I have friends and then I have my best friends. And I feel like my best friends, I could just jump into their routine because I linger around you guys on like a day-to-day basis enough that
You
like
pace
I
around
know.
us. Yeah,
I
you
know your
shuffle
junk
behind us.
drawer. Like, yeah, like I can get around, you know? I can get around
I
your
also find
environment.
comfort in like my people like shuffling around my home when I'm not there. Like I'm not mad about it in the same way that I would want to shuffle around your home because isn't it cool like you're so familiar with a home but then you get to kind of be in it without the people and be like this is my home and I know where the forks are.
Yeah, and this isn't like feeding a fish and leaving, you know. This
No.
is like a 45-minute project. I have
It
probably
is.
sat on Stephanie's new couch
More.
than she has so far.
You
Set the
have.
timer.
You literally have.
But I feel like it's very like I enjoy the chickens in small doses.
Yes.
Okay. And I have to like that's the one thing about the chickens is that I don't think I could do it because of my work schedule and the way that my morning functions. But like for a week,
They're very Yeah,
I can
it's fun.
romanticize it and it's fun. But I
I
get
love
to
that.
work and I told people what I did and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like,
I think
when one chicken just won't go out and you're like, you chase it out and then you forgot that you fucking didn't close the other door.
who's your favorite
And it's
chicken?
80% humidity. I don't have a favorite chicken. They all disrespect me.
They do disrespect. They do
So
disrespect
I
very
would say
much.
that Gloria was the worst behaved
And that's why I
this
love her
time
so much.
around. She fucking
She's a
hid
little shit.
underneath. She got away, Stephanie, okay? Because I was like, I'm going to be a good chicken babysitter. I'm not going to be a shitty chicken babysitter. And that's
You
the
let him
thing is
into the
like,
big run.
I can romanticize taking care of all of your animals for a week, okay?
Yeah.
Day 3, my third long-ass shift. And I'm feeling bad because
You're eating KFC on the way.
this bitch, I'm like, oh, she's been only in her run for like 4 days. Like, I should let them into the other thing. Everybody else, right, files in line. They're like, oh, she has celery. They follow me.
And chickens running is the best when they're like, and then they get a
She-
little flight.
She goes dead center under that fucking low-lying bush you have.
Every
I'm like-
fucking time.
I got to work. I was like, I'm covered in ticks. I'm sweating everywhere. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm itchy. Like, I
She
was under
gets
a
me
tree.
actually mad. She gets me actually angry.
Yeah, and everybody else is inside of the like coop thing, whatever you call that, their yard time. They're at their yard time, and they're looking at me like, "What a bitch!" And I'm like, "Right,
Yeah, I
talk
know.
to
They're
her,
literally
Big
like,
Mama." I guess
Big Mama
is
wouldn't.
probably my favorite, but I have to say the 2 tan ones are like, I don't even know their names, but they're the most like complacent, and I like that about them.
They are very complacent. They're just like,
I like them in the way that Daddy Donnie likes his followers. I'm like, they just fucking do whatever I say no matter what.
yeah.
Yeah. And like they bow to me. They do the bowing thing of respect.
Oh, I love when
I was
they
telling
bow.
people about that. And everyone's like, why do you know that? I'm like, because I follow Stephanie around sometimes.
Literally,
and, she tells
and I
me
know
these
that they bow.
tidbits. Yeah, I'm like, and they don't have
Do you want to know
buttholes,
why
only
they
have
bow?
vents. Why do they bow?
They think that you're gonna freaking fertilize their eggs.
Oh, they're
But they're
asking for
also
it.
saying like they're asking for it, and they're also like I respect you. Like you're in charge of me.
Okay, that's fair. I get
So-
that now. Yeah, well, those
But every
two are
time
the
I'm
only
like, bow
ones.
down. And they're like,
Gloria's like, you're my bitch. And she's
yeah,
just like
Gloria's
sitting
waiting for you
underneath
to.
the middle.
She's waiting for you to bow.
Yeah, but the girls were helpful. I always like that about like house sitting for you because it's not just my best friend's house, it's Lennon's best friend's house. So she's
Exactly.
like in her best friend's house without her there, which
in
like
her bedroom.
fun fact, my high school best friend Amanda, I used to, for some reason, I was fixated on being dismissed from high school. Like, I would text my mom the whole time, like, please let me leave. I don't feel good. I don't know. And she's like,
I always don't feel good. Always.
yeah. I mean, just dismiss me. Just dismiss me. And then finally she'd be like, fine, Lauren. And then I would just go to Amanda's house and sit on her couch and wait for her to get home at a regular time. So,
At the actual dismissal.
yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I'll wait out the hour and eat all your wheat thins.
Like, fancy meeting you here. That's just
Me
always
and your
been your
mom are
brand.
watching Wendy Williams, Get it.
I don't know why when you said me and your mom, you just sounded like Young Gravy to me.
Because he's always after your mom. But yeah, so
is.
I knew that Lennon was having that runoff feeling. Like, she's like, I'm in my
Yes.
best friend's room and she's not even here. How cool is that? And she kept saying, like, I'm going to leave her a little note. And then she never got around to doing that. And
But
like,
she wanted to.
She, of course, like, wanted to tell me the little pearls of wisdom that, like, Nora had told her about the animals. So she's like, Causey's a magic bunny. And I'm like, I know. She's like,
So
you can't
treat
tell
him-
anybody.
Treat him as thus.
Yeah. she's like, Nora said that he might be able to talk. And I was like, I don't know, maybe he will someday. And like, she's like giving me all these things, and then she's like, oh, he goes on Nora's bed. And I'm like, well, he doesn't have to, like right now. Like we're going downstairs, whatever. So it was like she was just like very involved, and she is a bunny mother. So she's like,
she is a mother of a bunny.
she's like the self-proclaimed godmother of Cosmo. So she's like, I'll treat him like my own son. And a couple times, like, it'd be so funny if like we brought over cookie dough. And I'm like, no, it wouldn't, because they'll injure each other. And like,
she's pushing for that hard.
And like, both grandmothers need to be here for that. Like, you can't just acclimate bunnies. So she was very helpful, and like, it was fun. We had fun, and
you had a fun time for a week.
Yes, they are obsessed with your cats. Lennon was like, I think I could be a cat lady. And I'm like, well, I can't be. So
that's what I've been working on our whole friendship. Just trying to get one person in your family to be like, maybe cats.
I know, but like, they just like don't. They're cute, but I just don't. They don't do it for me as companions. Like Ro would like follow me around, like she was trying to tell me I have cancer, but like wouldn't like let me pet her or like do anything loving.
You don't like Ro because you are Ro.
I
like
following
people around and not letting them pet you.
Staring at them, assessing them. I'm like, what's wrong with me, bro? What's wrong? Like, tell me.
Fuck off. And she's like, fuck off. And then Knox, who is literally a stage 7 clinger.
Yes, trip you. He'll be your next injury because he's like between my legs. And I think obviously like the lack of people around when we were there, he was just he was letting Alaska pet him, which is desperate. That's like
desperate behavior. That's embarrassing, honestly.
So embarrassing. I'm like, you are gonna get your fucking eye ripped out, dude. Like,
and
is it worth it? Is it worth it to you?
He literally would for one pat.
Like, is this worth your life? I'm like, I am not bringing you emergency vet right now.
No. And that's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fucking fear.
But my one biggest takeaway as your pet sitter is that your home is cozy and functional, which I already have to tell you, and I love being in it. But as a dirty bunny woman now, I feel like I have the bunny life dialed in a little harder.
Are you kidding me right now? Oh,
like, I gotta send you links, girl. I gotta send you your water bowl situation. Your bunny knocked that shit over on me thrice.
This woman right here is so toxic right now.
On the pod in front of all of our friends.
You wanted to put your bunny in a Wayfair cabinet for months.
Steph, I fucking didn't.
How fucking dare you bring his Cosmo? He likes to knock over his water bottle. That's his enrichment. But actually, to be honest, he typically does use an actual bowl. But
you're just trying to give him prolonged water.
I was trying to give him prolonged water.
He doesn't know what to do with hay. For some reason, he loves bedding. Like, he wants you to sprinkle the bedding on top of him. That's his king. I believe
you just came for my animal care.
But no, it's not your animal care. It's the items. Like, I want to send you all of my links because I just feel like I like my food and water bowl a lot. My vacuum,
you know what I think
superb.
It is? I think you're a bougier pet owner than me. I'm like a. You know, they'll have a Five Below flower blanket, but we'll get by with the $30 Amazon vacuum, and I'll dump it every 5 minutes, you know? Lauren's sending me pictures with her fucking Dyson, and she's like, you need this!
Dyson! It is not a Dyson!
And she's like, you need this Dyson! And it comes in rose gold, and I was like, send me the link.
Sucks up the poop ball and drops it back down onto the floor.
How fucking dare you?
How
fucking dare you? And yes, it does.
Adorable, and you're it doesn't. I was like, Kenny's like, what the fuck's wrong with this vacuum? I'm like, you just
the second it gets a little too full, it starts falling out, okay?
And all you have to do is have like a man do the bunny once. Anybody's bunny, their own bunny, their wife's bunny.
Any bunny, literally.
And they're gonna be like, why the fuck is she using this? Why is she struggling?
I
And
can't.
like you said, I have to say, there are certain things. Queso had a fucking decrepit, broken water bowl, and I was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, forever.
But now she's
Because
on
you're
her
like,
her high bunny horse.
but then I bought my bunny like a bougie food, and then I was like, Queso's been my son for 9 years. Like, I need to get him a nice bowl. So now he has like the easy feeder or whatever. I don't know.
She's been different ever since she got her fancy bowls.
But I am a dirty bunny lady, and the fact that April, Stephanie would have loved that I was critiquing her bunny care. Because she would have been like, you delusional bitch, you fucking...
I'm going to Photoshop cookie dough into a wave.
Call the ASPCA.
That wire floor thing that we used to keep my bunny in for 11 years. I'm going to be like, everybody, this is Lauren's conditions. And there'll be like a really fancy water bowl in the corner. I can't, but I do agree. I need a new vacuum and I need a different water bowl. I'll take you up on that.
Play that part for your husband. Don't play this pod for my children. Play that part for Steph's husband because she needs new materials.
I do. But I do respect that you knew to get me colorful bedding when I ran out because I don't need to see bunny poop on white bedding.
Oh my gosh. I went to Melissa's Pet Depot and I probably looked like a freaking, like one of those people.
Like the TikTok
the
bunny
police
people
come and take away their animals. Or the TikTok bunny people.
The
amount of bedding. And then the young boy, when your kids are just like looking at the things in the cubes, like there were some bunnies there. One of them literally looked like the bunnies from my yard. Like they were like, you'll do,
you're like, did you catch these out back? Like, were these literally in the yard?
He saw the amount of bedding I was buying and he had the audacity to pick up the fucking feral bunny and was like, do you guys want to pet it? Like, do you think I need another bunny? Do I look like a woman that needs another bunny?
Do I look bored?
Like, for once I wanted someone to tell me I had my hands full. Truly.
I have one life-changing animal hack that I just want to pass on because I somehow didn't know it exists and it involves two of my favorite things.
All right. Share it with us, Darwin.
DoorDash. Tractor Supply. And the reason that is so important is because I'm a Dash Pash member. Dash Pash. So, no delivery
Ryan
fees.
Seacrest again at the front of the lines.
Him and I. The second thing is that Tractor Supply is like a 30-minute swing from me. So, like, it takes a chunk out of my day, which already feels like it doesn't have enough hours. And it involves getting giant things. Like, it's like 5 of those bunny beddings.
Yes.
And that size of chicken food. So it's just like a ton of fucking shit. It takes time. And then I'm looking at baby chickens thinking about making bad decisions. Like, it's not good for anybody. Yeah. So me learning that they could DoorDash, which I found out before the wedding because I was like panicking about all the fucking things I had to do and how there were no days left. And when I saw that, it was absolutely life-changing for me.
Absolutely, especially because like the feed and stuff is heavy. But I'm like, if I'm going down on this sinking Earth ship, I'm doing it with Subscribe and Save with my good friend Jeff Bezos. So
that's the one thing Amazon won't get you is chicken feed.
But they will get you hay, and I have been getting a monthly bag of 90 ounces. And at one point, like when you're doing the Subscribe and Save, and it's not a perfect science, Jeff's not going to figure it out for us fully.
No.
So like sometimes they're out of it and then sometimes you're up on it, but you're still getting it. I just had 2 giant bags of hay. My husband's like,
how do you think
a fucking horse are you? Like,
how do you think our foremothers would feel about the fact that we're Amazon subscribing to hay coming to our door?
I would say to my foremothers, I'd say, you let the forefathers win with that industrial revolution, because where the fuck am I supposed to grow my own hay, ma'am?
So now I get my hay in plastic bags.
In this economy.
Sorry.
They made guns. You're welcome. They're still doing that. No more hay fields.
There's no more hay fields.
All out. I have to get them from Jeff. He's the only one.
More hay fields.
Oxbow has the hay fields.
Oxbow and Timothy are like, and Katie. If you're a critter girl, you know those 3 names. You do.
Yeah. And you know you can't grow your own hay. So
You
I
can't.
wouldn't even know where to start.
I wouldn't
But
either. Hey, never mind.
can you grow hay?
I don't
Hay
know.
just grass? What is hay a scam?
Is hay just grass? Is hay bio? Hold on. I feel this is going to be embarrassing as a fake farmer.
It already feels embarrassing. It already feels embarrassing that I had 180 ounces of it and didn't know what it is.
How is hay made?
They roll it. I know that, right?
Hay making involves several steps: cutting forage crops, allowing them to dry, and raking them into rows, and compressing them and tying them into bales.
Yeah, but you grow the hay. Farmville taught me that, right? You buy the hay seeds.
If there's one thing we know for sure, you grow hay.
Like, it's not called anything before hay.
Is it alfalfa?
Oh, there's different brands. Like, there's different species.
I think there's
genotypes.
There's subcategories of hay. We'll research that more for next episode, I think.
That'll be the whole next topic is the history of hay. Stephani and Lauren. We're moving over to Discovery Channel.
I love that so much.
But honestly, the first 30 minutes was not what we came here to talk about today.
It wasn't. But honestly, I needed it, I think, to just like get my gears running because
I haven't fucking talked to you.
I haven't. Like, this is actually the first time we've really been able to talk at the same time. Like, so let's rewind. So
I don't think Steve Jobs would want this for us because